Hi everyone. Well, here it is, my new toy. This is the FX Wildcat MK3 in 177 caliber. Decided to treat myself. On the front is a Biliter moderator, and on top I've removed the scope from my BSA Ultra, probably permanently, put another one on the Ultra. That's a Hawk Air Max 30 SF 6-24 by 50 scope, side focus, and this is the very first time I've ever shot this scope. This rifle, get it right. Down the garden I have a target set out at 10 meters, which is where I usually zero to start with. So I'm going to see how accurate the zero is. Going to have to change the turrets, or alter the turrets no doubt, but let's see how we get on. Oh, this, by the way, has now been upgraded to the new 22 shot magazine. These are compatible with the things like the FS Dreamline and the FX Crown, so 22 shots instead of the 8 that you get in the Mark II Wildcat. Let's see how we get on. It's not too bad today. It's not too cold, a little bit windy. Let's put the magazine in. These magazines are actually quite tight to put in, but they're a good snug fit. Right then, very first shot of a brand new rifle. See if I can see the target. It's a little bit downhill. Right then. Normally I would zero using a blank sheet of paper, but for this demo I thought I'd put a target up. Let's aim at the ball as always. Oh, that's not too bad. I expected that to be much further off. Okay, so we're slightly low and slightly right, so let's come up a little bit. Let's come left a bit. I don't worry about counting clicks initially, particularly when you're initially zeroing. You're just looking for somewhere on the target. So once again, let's have a go at the ball. A bit better for height. Bring it up a little bit more. And we'll take it left quite a bit. Same again, aiming at the ball. That is not too bad. Let's take it down a fraction. Say 3 clicks. This is where you start adjusting the clicks very, very slightly. Not really worth aiming at the ball now, because I think this is just going to tear the paper. That is not bad. Right. What else shall we have a go at? Mr. Bisley on the top left, somewhere near his belly. Alright, his chest. Good enough for me. Mr. Bisley on the right, same place. There we go. Let's have a go at number 1, the top of the blue outer ring. Not bad. We'll take the numbers out if we can. Number 2. Pull that one slightly. Wasn't quite ready for that. I've made no adjustments to the trigger or any other settings of the rifle. This is straight out of the box. So the trigger, well, it's got a match trigger, it's still a bit in the wrong angle for me. I'm still trying to get a feel for the second stage, but I'll set all those up later. Number 3 in the red. Pretty happy with that. Number 4 in the white. Again, this is probably my rubbish shooting, definitely not the accuracy of the rifle. I'm going to go for the letter C in the word cannot. Pretty close. Good enough. Well, it's accurate enough now at 10 metres, so what I'm going to do is probably take that target now out to 20 metres and check the zero out there. Not adjusting the zoom on the scope. I'm on times 12 zoom at the moment, I believe. Yep. Let's take one last shot. Bottom right hand side of the target there are the letters C, E, C, L. Let's go for the centre of those. It's probably a tad high actually, but then this has had no lead through it, so let's go for the in between the I and the N in practice. Oh yeah, probably a touch high now, so let's go down a bit. I have no idea how many shots I've put through it. Let's go for the between the E and the A in beat. That is pretty good for me, and I think that will do. So we'll go and collect that, move it out to 20 metres and zero at that distance, and take it out to 25, which is my usual zeroing distance. For those who don't know, you can't put an FX Wildcat on safe if it's not cocked. If you try, it won't move. But I'll take this magazine out anyway, just to be on the safe side. They are tight. There we go. And I'm going to fire this off. There we go. And I'll see you in the next video at 20 metres.